Good morning, YouTube. This is my second video. I wanted to thank Pinball, Preparedness, Prepper Now, the Prepper Nation, and the Angry Prepper for responding to my emails I sent them, and really encouraging me to continue doing these videos, and it'll help get over my nervousness. Also wanted to give a shout out to K Marie and Prepper Nurse 2, Prepper Nurse 1, I believe. He's got an awesome channel as well. I'm sure I'm forgetting some other channels that I watch. I also watch a lot of homesteading channels. So this is my second video. It'll be short, but I just wanted to continue in the introduction, and today I wanted to talk about why I got into prepping per se. So like I said, I woke up in 2011, and it was like literally like an overnight kind of thing where I started researching these terms, and right away I knew that what I was reading it made sense. It clicked. A lot of dots started connecting, but the main thing that got me to start prepping, this was in 2012. Okay, what happened was I realized about how our financial system really worked and what money really was. So I realized that our whole financial system had really collapsed in 2008, but the Federal Reserve basically kept it going with printing money. Okay, and from all the prepper channels that I've seen, the one guy that goes in line with what my opinion is Alaska Prepper. To me, he's right on the money, and so that was what got me to start prepping. In fact, it was like I was like, wow, like what, like I really got to do this fast. I didn't realize that since these guys, these federal central bankers, they're the ones that basically invented. They had the fiat system, the money system. They're the ones that set it up. I mean, they could change it. So basically, they kept this economy going since 2008. Really, we should have collapsed, total collapse. The big corporations that were not doing business like the way they should have collapsed. They should have gone bankrupt, and they should have disappeared. And the small businesses, the people that had very little debt, the people that were doing it the right way, they should have prospered. But as a lot of you know, the central banks, the Federal Reserve in 1913 really started to erode our dollar. In 1971, Richard Nixon removed the gold peg from our dollar, to make a long story short, and so it was backed by nothing, just thin air. Yeah, they buy the treasury bonds from the Department of the Treasury, but which is backed by the taxpayer. But they basically just went crazy, and they're really just printing money out of thin air, and they privatized the profits, and they gave the liabilities to the public, which is us. So we were like on the hook for it. So anyway, without going into too much detail, that's basically how it works. And so that was what got me started into the prepping. And it was not smooth. By no means did I like have a basement full of food, and honestly, I just had like a full pantry. It was not. I started buying silver. I try to buy everything cash. Have no debt. That's what I tried. I tried to do that. I, very basic prepping. Nothing like from some of the from these channels that we see. These guys, like Alaska Prepper, TJ Preps. I mean, they're stocked to the gills, man. And I was not like that. All it was that I started, and waking up. I'm sure you can maybe relate, but it's like I would have conversations with my family or friends, and it was like I was babbling. I had learned so much so fast that I just wanted to tell the world. I just wanted to tell everybody what was going on. And as I researched more and more, I realized that there was everything is connected. All the problems in the world are basically connected. They basically originate to one single point, for the most part. And I just wanted to tell everybody about it. So this is 2012. As the years go on, I'm not really prepping. Like I said, I'm just making sure that we're stocked with water, with food, for a couple of weeks. Nothing big. I also start, I learn, of course, like Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. How basically the elites, the ruling class, wants to take over all of our resources, and they're doing it through the local governments. Okay. Of course, I'm just gonna be real general here because I just want to give y'all where I'm coming from. And so it was very easy for me to see what was going on because the media, there's so much propaganda, and they were letting you know. They let you know what's going on, but a lot of people can't read between the lines, and it was very easy for me to see what was going on because they're basically telling you what they're going to do. So we fast forward to 2019, actually 2020, in February. Another site that I listen to a lot is Gregory Mannarino. And in February, this guy's talking about how, he's in the stock market, and he's gonna pull out of his core positions. So this guy has proven time and time again that he's got the pulse on the economy. And so this is on a Friday, okay? I even remember the day, February 21st, 2020. And while this is going on, also we're hearing about China with the Rona, like Pepper now likes to say, the Rona. And I can see what's gonna happen. I know that eventually Italy gets locked down, and I know that eventually it's gonna come to the United States. It's gonna progress, and I can see where it's coming in. That's only my opinion, of course, but sure enough, I believe it's maybe like in late February, early March, when they start bringing the planes out here to the city where I live in, at the Air Force Base, and they're bringing people from China or people that have supposedly have, the Rona. And I'm like, why are they bringing people if this is such a serious pandemic? Why are they bringing them, into the borders? They really, in real life, if there's something like that, they're not coming in, man. Or it's gonna be, they'll send the plane back, or at least that's what I'm thinking. But I feel like this is gonna be used to start taking away our rights, in my opinion. So the NBA season is canceled, and I say, you know what? It's what I think it was. There's a couple of festivals that we have here every year in my city, and I had told my wife, I told my relatives, I told them if they cancel this event, which has been going on for like over 100 years in our city, if they cancel this event, it's gonna get bad. And sure enough, they do. They cancel the NBA, the NFL. They cancel all these festivals. They cancel Mardi Gras. So my fears are being realized. So anyway, when I heard about Gregory Mannarino, his when he starts telling everybody that, you know what, the stock market's gonna start to go down, I started prepping again. I had kind of like just been, I kind of had, to be honest, I had actually stopped really prepping. Of course, I knew what was going on, but I said, you know what, I kind of know if I have to speed up, which I that was very irresponsible of me. I'll admit that. But as soon as I heard what he was talking about, I did what me and my son we call them runs. We went and did a supply run, and since February till now, we have not stopped. We have not stopped. Basically, I kind of go without, you know, the nice things and all that, but I'm preparing, and so this is a prepper channel, right? But we have to keep everything that's going on in the world. We have to stay on top of it, because that's going to directly affect us. And another thing I wanted to mention was that when all this started, it caused a lot of drama with me and my family, some of my family members. I guess they felt that I was not taking it serious, or I was not believing them about the Rona. It was a very bad time for a couple of months there. My thing was that I in my opinion, I've always felt that from the beginning that they were going to use this to take away our rights, start eroding. And they've been doing that for years, okay? It's not like it just started. But this was going to really escalate. And so, in my opinion, it's like the elites, they stopped their games, they stopped their pretenses, and they just said, look, you know what, y'all going to do or you're told. And they basically revealed themselves, and they're doing it right in our face. I mean, they're doing it right in our face. And still, there's people that they don't see it, you know, or maybe they feel like if they're good citizens, they'll be okay. But so I feel very badly for my kids and my grandkids, and so this is why I started filming, started making videos, because I'm very concerned for my children, my grandchildren. You know, I feel very bad for them, and I want to make sure that when they're older, they're not gonna say, "How come Grandpa didn't tell us?" or "How come Grandpa didn't do nothing about it?" or "How come he just let it happen?" Well, they're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna say that about me. They're gonna know that their grandfather, their father, you know, I stood up for them. I stood up for myself. I stood up for our country, and I stood up for humanity. And I feel I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in. And I believe that this is why God, why Jesus Christ, why they turned my life around many years ago. I think this was my purpose, and I'll always try to bring honor. I will never bring dishonor to my family, and I'm gonna carry myself as an example for my son, for my daughters, for my wife, for my relatives. Even though a lot of them might not like what I say or what I believe in, but don't know that I'm sincere, and that I'm doing it because I love them, and that you know that I've also come to realize that sometimes humanity, man, they get on my nerves. I mean, they they really, but I love my fellow man, and I love my countrymen, and I'm gonna do my best to stand up for all of us. That's I'm gonna do that. So, again, that's my story. It's very very short, but a little background on how I got here, and so y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Oh, another thing I wanted to say was, everything that's going on, the election, this health crisis, the economy, all of this it's psychological warfare. It's not like in the old days when a nation went and invaded another nation. It was with bullets and bombs, and they came in and total warfare. This is asymmetrical warfare, and so you have to see what they're doing. Is they're playing with our minds. It's like gaslighting, kind of like East Germany, how they would do their people, the Stasi. They gaslit those people, and so instead of gaslighting one particular person, one person at a time, they're gaslighting the whole world. They're gaslighting our country, and it's psychological warfare. They're having us, fight each other, and they sit out there in their mansions and in their towers, and they just laugh at us. But to me, I laugh at them, because this world is only temporary. So we have bigger things waiting for us. Bigger, better things when we move on to this next stage of our life. And so, I just want to tell y'all, y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all be safe out there, you and your families, and I hope to see y'all again. Thanks.